what do you think?
Far too blue.
But they're all blue.
No, Mom, it's not worn enough. People, they want denim that looks like it's been working the farm for a couple years. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Okay. So, what did, Lionel say about Ken?
Nothing.
You telling me he wasn't even curious as to why you've hired Sophia's boyfriend to work for you?
Well, how can you be curious about something you don't know anything about?
Mother, if this marriage between you and Lionel is supposed to work out, you're gonna have to start being...
Don't give me that honesty speech. I will tell Lionel about Ken when I'm good and ready. You're late, Ty.
I know.
What are you doing here, Rafe?
You know my new assistant?
That's your new assistant?
Is that a problem?
He can't hurt you, BJ. We won't ever let him hurt you again. But right now, you have to tell me the truth. Is Frank the man who molested you? This is your doll, isn't it, Rachel Ann? Is this Rachel Ann? R.A.? Same initials as the girl in the story you wrote? The girl who was molested by the friend of the family? BJ, I'm not even gonna try to pretend that I know what you're feeling right now because I have no concept of what you've been put through. But I do want to help. I do, and I promise you from my heart that you can trust me. Did Frank sexually molest you, PJ? Yes.
My God.
You shouldn't have said that, Cruz. BJ wouldn't have liked it.
Cruz!
Oh.
Where is it? It's all right.
Oh.
It's gonna be all right. We just have to get the bleeding stopped. Frank, help me. Help me! Give me your shirt! Frank! Give me your shirt! God! You bastard. You were a friend!
Jody! Jody, no, no. No. You can both die right now, Jody. Your choice.
I met Rafe at the Oasis and heard him talking about the fact that he needed a job. He seemed like a nice guy. He had a car.
Ty, I'd like, to speak with Ray for a couple minutes. Excuse us. Mom?
Believe me, Lily, I had no idea.
Ty didn't tell you he worked for my mom.
No. He said he was a designer. He said he needed a driver to take him around. I mean, I wouldn't have taken a job if I knew he was working with your mother.
Well, now you know.
Maybe I should quit, you know.
I know it's not easy to find a job right now. And with the baby coming, I'm sure you're gonna need the money.
Tell me about it.
How you doing?
Well, keeping my head above water. Barely.
How's Lisa feeling?
She's feeling real healthy.
That's good.
Lily, are you sure you don't want me to quit?
I don't want you to be out of work. It's very obvious that Ty likes you very much. So I can handle it if you can. Let's go.
Honey, I'm sorry, but will you please just listen to me? I think Frank is behind the disappearance of your mother and Cruz. What? Frank knows that you told Cruz about what happened to you when you were little, doesn't he? Okay, I know this is very traumatic for you. I know that you've been holding the secret in for years. But right now, I think that Cruz and your mother are in very grave danger. And we have to find Ris.
No, please don't tell Daddy Kelly.
He has to know. He has to know because he has to realize that they're in danger, so then he'll help me find them.
Oh, Kelly, I can't look at him in the eyes and say the words.
I don't want to make you do something like that, BJ, but he's got to know. Somebody has to tell him. I'll tell him. Is that okay with you if I tell him? I've got to find him, though, okay? Are you going to be all right?
She'll be fine. I'll take care of her.
You are going to be okay, huh? You are, because it's over now. That nightmare's over for you. Sorry.
I never thought that... When I read the article, I can only ask that you forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Jody. Jody, give me your belt. I'm bleeding. Give me your belt.
How can you be so cruel, Frank? We took you in. You were family.
You better shut up and start writing your letter to Ris. And yours to Kelly.
Go to hell!
Don't make me kill you.
Hey, man.
Don't make me kill you.
Hey, look, she's just helping me tighten my leg up here, man. And she's gonna do exactly what you say. Get the piece of paper. I'm gonna write a letter.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah.
Or else I'll put a gaping hole through your head.
I'm with you.
Start writing.
Okay.
Dearest Kelly, Jody and I have run off to Mexico. From there, we'll go to South America to start a new life. A life that we always should have had.
No one's gonna believe that.
You write your letter to Ris now, okay? So, dearest Ris, I never have loved you. Okay? I've always loved Cruz.
No!
We both know he'll buy it hook, line, and sinker.
I won't write it,
Jody,
Frank!
Jody, you write what the
I
man
won't
says.
let Ris think that
You better follow your sweetheart's advice.
I can't.
Just do it.
What?
Dearest Ris, BJ is not your daughter. She's Cruz's. Frank. Tell him that Cruz here has always been the love of your life. But, you know, use the self-touch. I don't want to hurt him too much. Say something like, you'll always be in my heart somewhere. But Cruz and I deserve happiness after all these years. Now, once these letters hits the streets, no one's gonna worry about the two of you. And BJ will hate you. And I'll be there to console her and comfort her for the rest of her life. Now, slide the letters over here, nice and easy. Good job, guys. Excellent. both did brilliantly. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
No.
I'm sorry, Joe.
And there's so many different kinds of jeans on the market. Why should someone buy our brand instead of a more famous one?
Ours are cheaper?
Bite your tongue, girl.
No, cheaper doesn't matter in the jean market. We've got to have some kind of a gimmick. Remember that company that used to shoot every pair of jeans with a shotgun before they put them on the market?
Nobody's taking pot shots at my jeans.
All right, okay, why don't we, what if they change colors when you put them on? Kind of like that thing that, never mind, that's a pretty stupid idea.
Well, yours truly has a brain that does not work on an empty stomach.
Oh, Ty's right. Tell you what. Why don't we grab a bite at the Oasis and we can work through dinner?
Let's go.
Ty, I can't go to dinner with you.
Why not?
Well, because you're gonna be discussing business and I'm just your driver.
You're my assistant, Rafe. You're also a cool dude who can appreciate a nice pair of jeans. You might even have some interesting ideas on how to make them special.
Ty, listen, there are things going on that you don't know about.
What I do know is that you and I have an agreement. We'll meet you in the parking lot.
Oh, Ty, there's some fabric samples I want to show you. They're up in my office.
I probably shouldn't be saying this, but, it's really good to see you.
It's really good to see you too, Lily. Ty asked me to join the three of you for dinner. If it's gonna make you uncomfortable,
Oh, no, it won't. It won't. I mean, I don't want you not to do your job because of me. I'm fine about you being there. Unless, of course, it'd make you uncomfortable.
No. No. If you can handle it, I can.
Good. Let's head on out.
Right.
There's nothing to forgive you for, Warren.
Oh, there is. I was so thick, I couldn't see what was right in front of my face. I didn't think it through.
There's no way you could have known.
But all the times that you would close yourself up and you said that you didn't believe in your writing, and all along I only assumed that it was because of us.
Oh, that was never a problem.
And to read the article and have it right in front of my face and not even see it.
You didn't see it because I didn't want you to. No one ever knew. For 8 years, I kept it a secret. It was the only way I knew how to survive. First, I pretended that it never happened. And then I blamed myself.
Was it the article? Is that why you decided to tell the truth?
Cruz read it. He remembered buying me this doll. And I admitted to him that it was Frank.
Well, it took a lot of courage to do something like that.
Oh, I don't know about that. Now Mom and Cruz may be in danger because of me.
No, that's not true. None of this is your fault.
Yes, it is. I never should have said anything. And everything's just worse because of it.
BJ, that's not true, honey. Now listen to me. You had to say something. You had to tell someone. You couldn't live with this all of your life.
I could have run away. I could have gone somewhere that Frank wouldn't have found me. I've just ended up hurting everybody that I care about. Reese, I need to talk to you.
Have you heard from Cruz?
No, but I think I know who's pulling the strings. I want to go someplace. I want to talk to you about it, okay?
Kelly, if you know something about Jody and Cruz, I want you to tell me.
I know something, but I'm not going to tell you here. Come on.
Kelly.
BJ, you listen to me. Now, you had to tell someone the truth. It was the only thing that you could do. You did the right thing.
But Mom and Cruz...
Your mother and Cruz are fine. Now, whatever harm that Frank has brought to them, it's not because of you. It's not your fault. Do you understand that? It's because he is a very sick man.
Oh, stop it. This has gotten way out of hand. Kelly tells my dad I'm never gonna be able to look at him again. God, I wish I were dead.
Don't ever say that. Don't ever think anything like that.
What am I gonna do?
You're going to get on with your life without being afraid. And I'm going to help you. God, no wonder you were so afraid to tell me the truth. But you can, you know. You can tell me because I care about you very much. And I'm never going to let anything happen to you. I promise.
Well, I can see the Student Crisis Center is open again. So, what's the problem this time?
I'm sorry, I gotta do it.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're soaked.
It's hot.
No, you're running a fever.
I'm all right.
Look, you don't have to play the hero with me, okay? I know you're in pain.
I'm fine, except for I just can't figure it out, you know? How did a guy like Frank ever get his hands on a badge?
I'm gonna kill him, Cruz, I am. And I don't care if I die doing it. Because I'm gonna give my life as long as I know that monster's never gonna put his hands on BJ again.
She's not gonna let him get close to her again, Jody.
The man is a maniac. If he could do this to us, there's no telling what he might be capable of doing. Listen to that. Somebody's here. Somebody's... Help us! Help us! We're here! Help!
Wait a minute.
You know, I don't know why you couldn't tell me what you needed to tell me in the car.
Because I didn't want to get in an accident, Reese.
Kelly, we're here, okay?
I know.
Now just go ahead.
This isn't going to be easy for you to hear. It's not easy for me to say to you.
Will you just say it?
You have to trust me.
Kelly,
You trust me?
please.
Okay. I believe that Frank is behind Cruz and Jody's disappearance.
What?
I know this sounds totally insane to you, but
No,
I'm
I'll tell you what's insane is this accusation. Now, where are you coming up with this? I don't know, but you just lost your audience.
You have to hear me. God, help me. Okay. Oh, God, there's just no easy way. Frank has been sexually molesting your daughter.
did you say?
He started molesting her when she was only 10 years old.
Who the hell put that idea in your head?
Cruz figured it out because he saw a tattoo on Frank's shoulder. It was of a doll, and it was the same doll Cruz said that he had sent BJ when she was just a little girl.
Rachel Ann.
Rachel Ann, R.A., just like in the article that BJ wrote, only there is no R.A. She wrote that story about herself.
No, Kelly, I'm not gonna listen to any more garbage about my daughter.
She told Cruz, and she admitted it to me that Frank had molested her. She told me.
Look, Kelly, I don't know what you think you heard, but whatever it was, you misunderstood, all right? BJ would never say anything like that about Frank. She's always loved him. And he's loved her almost as much as Jody and I have. Now, I want to tell you something. I've known Frank almost 20 years, and he would never, ever take advantage of a kid, especially BJ.
Who did she write that article about? Why did she run away from home? Why did she try to pass herself off as a boy? Did you see she was running away from herself?
She had an identity crisis. For God's sake, she's a teenager. As soon as Jody and I got to Santa Barbara, everything was fine.
Open your eyes! What is it? Until Frank came to town. He moved in, and then she moved out. And everything she'd bottled up all those years came spilling out in the article because she's been crying for help.
If she'd wanted help, she'd have come to me and Jody.
How the hell was she supposed to go to the two of you? She was supposed to tell you that your best friend of 20 years had been sexually molesting her? She can't face you right now. But Cruz pulled it out of her. Now listen to me. He pulled it out of her, and then he went to confront Frank with it, and now they're missing. Cruz and Jody are missing because of Frank.
No, this doesn't make any sense at all.
Listen, stop running away from this. He is a sick man. He didn't want you to know about this, so he has to stop Cruz. And you already thought there was some kind of an affair going on between Cruz and Jody, so it was the perfect setup for him. All he had to do was make it look like they went off together.
Yeah, well, I'm not convinced they didn't.
You're gonna consider the possibility. Because if he's got them someplace, he might be desperate enough to kill him.
No,
if he hasn't already.
No, let me tell you who's desperate here. It's you. You're so desperate for answers, you actually believe this cockeyed story.
Is it true? God. And if anything happens to Cruz, I swear to God, I'm gonna let
Frank
you
is not gonna do anything to Jody and Cruz, and he didn't do anything to BJ.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go talk to BJ, you and me.
No, I'll
right
tell you
now.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna go talk to Frank. We can find him in the police station. I'll tell you how ridiculous his story is.
Angela, this is not a good time. You have no idea what's going on here.
It doesn't take a genius to see that you and BJ are in the middle of something very intimate.
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Oh, I'm sure there's some drama attached to this latest embrace. BJ has a wonderful way of manipulating her way into your life and into your arms by using some trauma imagined or otherwise.
I mean it, Angela.
It's not as if she's come up with anything new. You know, women have been doing this for centuries. Believe me, I know. Get close to the man by making him feel needed.
That's enough. I want you to go to the back room and I want you to wait for me there. Give me a few minutes. I'll be there as soon as I can, okay? You know, I always thought you were so cool. Therefore, I always thought you were strong because you handle things in such a cool way. But I see now I've been mistaken. You're not strong. You're not cool. You just have a cold heart. And I don't admire that. As a matter of fact, I despise it.
How you doing? Go easy on the water. I got you some aspirins. And some food. I wouldn't want to see you suffer or starve.
You know, Frank, you're only making things worse for yourself here. Man.
Don't worry about me, Castillo, please. Everything's working out perfectly.
Yeah, except you don't really think anybody's gonna believe those letters, do you?
You know, I don't understand it, why you people don't get it. I mean, everybody at the station house knows you're having an affair. Kelly does. Ris does. You guys stupid? Oh, by the way, They also found out that you sent your kids to Mexico. So it looks like you arranged this whole thing. So you could be with your kids real soon again. Reese. You know, I've certainly got him. Good old Reese, gullible Reese, believing that B J's is your daughter, not his. And your letter confirms that.
Frank. Please. Please.
You don't want to do this. You don't want to hurt us. And you don't want to resort to murder.
Don't you understand that I'll do anything to get B J back?
Damn you!
No, you don't! Jody. Jody. Please. Please don't move. Or I swear I'll pull the trigger.
Now here's an interesting foursome. Now this ought to be fun. Rafe. I thought you were home.
Sitting at that place all alone? No, thanks.
Actually, your wife was just telling me about some really neat decorating schemes she's come up with. It sounds great.
I thought you were working.
I am. This is my boss, Ty Mitchell.
Very pleased to meet you, Mrs. Castillo.
Must be hard to get used to people calling you that, huh?
So you work here at the Oasis, Mr. Mitchell?
No, Mr. Mitchell works with us. He's doing the designs for Lily's new company.
I'm impressed, Lily. I had no idea you were in business for yourself. Did you, Lisa?
Lily's just full of wonderful ideas for the new line. Whereas most girls her age would rather be at the beach or partying or something. Lily's very hardworking, very ambitious.
Mom.
Oh, it's true. Which reminds me, we should all get to work.
No.
So excuse me.
Please, please. Couldn't we all sit together? I think it would be a shame to split up Rafe and Lisa. They're still newlyweds. Right, Lisa?
Yes, please, really. Let's all sit together.
Well, it looks as though you've already eaten, and we have a lot of business we need to discuss.
But we haven't ordered dessert yet. I promise we will sit and listen. And I know there's a lot I can learn from you.
Lily?
Well, it doesn't matter to me.
All right, great. Waiter? We would all like to sit together. Could we possibly take this table? And since they're celebrating a bottle of champagne.
Oh, don't even try it. I know they're all underage. That'll be mineral water for every one of them.
All right. And a glass of milk for our mother-to-be.
Rafe and I are expecting a baby.
Congratulations.
He's been so protective, and he works so hard to support us.
Well, you two been married how long?
The chastity belt.
Beg your pardon?
Are you all right?
Well, that can be our new gimmick for the line of jeans.
Chastity belt.
Yeah, you know, we'll design little locks, sort of miniature padlocks on the zipper that actually keep the zipper locked at all times.
That's a wonderful idea. Yeah. The jeans of the 90s. Safe sex jeans. Do you think that you could work that into the design?
Oh, in a heartbeat. We're not talking about that much money.
You know, this is absolutely amazing. In a couple of months, your design is going to be on the cover of papers, fashion magazines. And Lisa, we were here when Lily came up with the idea. Wow.
Lily is just full of terrific ideas.
But Lily, I've got to know, what in the world was your inspiration for a chastity belt?
Just seemed like something some people could use.
I have a cold heart because I don't like to see my lover with that girl, his student at that. Warren, I pretended to be a boy because no one understands me. Warren, I need a place to crash for the night. Warren, I need you to help me win the Lockridge Scholarship. And you're falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. She needs me, Angela.
She does need me.
Can't you see it even now? Or maybe it's easier for me because I'm standing on the outside looking in. It's easier for me to understand. Granted, BJ wants to be a better writer, but more than anything, she is trying to get you into bed. And you are falling right into her trap. How long do you expect me to just stand by your side and watch this happen?
You wouldn't even believe me if I told you how wrong you really are. It's astonishing to me how selfish and petty you really are.
I don't have to stand here and listen to this.
No, you don't. As a matter of fact, I have nothing else to say because I'm going in that back room and I'm gonna help that girl.
Warren, you go in that back room. I won't be here when you come out.
I'm counting on that.
I don't care, Frank. I don't care what you do to me. Kill me if you have to, but I'm begging you, Frank, please. Don't hurt BJ any more than you already have, please.
I'm
sorry.
You don't understand. No one understands what BJ and I have. We're close. Closer than any two people can ever hope to be. She loved that closeness as much as I did. She needs it as much as I do. You see, when I touch her...
Stop it!
Wait a
Stop
minute.
it!
Just a minute. Just wait. Let's talk about you. You know that what you have done with her is not only a crime, but it's a terrible sin.
Don't get judgmental and righteous with me.
I'm not blaming
okay?
you. Okay.
She wanted it. Okay? She never told me to stop. She felt close to me. She always wanted to find a way to get physically closer. You see, I understand her better than anyone else. Even you, Mom.
That's because it happened to you. You were abused, and that's why you think you can understand BJ.
I wasn't abused.
You were, but you never were able to confront it the way she has. You just haven't been given a chance, that's all.
How did you find it? That's my secret. Our secret. And nothing was wrong about it, okay?
I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying that you can't really understand her till you get the kind of help you need to understand yourself.
Shut up!
Hey, man.
Frank,
Shut
no!
up!
Frank, don't!
You see, what happened to me was about love. Okay? Real love. I mean, so what? I was only 5 years old. I understood everything that was being done to me, just like BJ understood it. Now, don't you see that we need and love each other? Don't you?
Frank! Frank! God, Frank! Oh.
I'm sorry to run out on you, Warren, but there's something I have to do. I appreciate your understanding and your sympathy, but I'm afraid I've started something that's snowballed way out of control. I'm the only person who can fix it because it's my fault it even started.
God, no. No.
I pray that you can forgive me for what I did and what I'm going to do. I want to apologize. I was wrong.
Wrong about what?
I shouldn't have talked to Cruz. I was just so confused about the article and everything. I just, you know, the more time I spent alone and thinking about it, the more I realized how much I miss you.
You do, really?
Yeah. I was thinking about what you said, and you were right. I shouldn't let other people convince me that what we had was wrong. I used to think it was so special.
You know, this isn't something we should be talking about here. You know, maybe we should go someplace else.
Okay. Well, how about the cabin? There's nobody there right now.
Hey, that's great. Great. Shall we?
Yeah. No back? Yeah, no. Listen, I want you to check out a guy named George Bentley. Castile worked on his case, yeah. He got out of prison about 3 days ago. Yeah, look at that file. No, I just want you to cover all bases. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Did you guys come up with anything?
No, not yet. Is Frank back?
Yeah, and B Jay was here. They just left together.
You see?
Did B Jay seem upset?
Well, I think she's still worried about her mother, yeah.
Look, Boz, this is really important. Did it seem to you that maybe Frank could have been forcing B Jay to go with him?
Forcing her? No way. They walked out here like father and daughter. I mean, am I missing something? What's going on?
I'll fill you in later. Walker. Yeah, just a sec. Vic.
What's that? Okay, I'll be right there. Hold on.
You satisfied? Now, if Frank had done any of those things that you claimed he'd done to BJ, she wouldn't go anywhere with him.
Something doesn't add up, that's all.
Yeah, I'll tell you what doesn't add up. Your story doesn't add up.
Riz, she told me to my face that she was molested by Frank. Now, obviously, she's not safe with him if that's true, right?
These were found at the desk downstairs. They may have been there for a while. There's one for each of you.
It's from Cruz.
It's Jody's handwriting.
Have some of this. Take these. They may help with the pain. Maybe they'll even help you get some sleep.
You know, I'm not really sleepy, but I am kind of hungry.
Food.
What do you think?
Let's see. My, Frank. What a gourmet shopper you are. We have potato chips. And we have, jerky.
Better than caviar.
Yeah, yum. And we have bananas. I used to always tell me, get bananas. Because the kids loved them so much.
Hey, sweetie, you gotta stay in control right now. We gotta conserve our energy.
I know. I know. It's just that every time I think about what he did to BJ, I get this filthy
I
picture in
understand
my
that.
mind.
I understand that, but you can't let that get to you right now.
You're right. You're right. I mean, if she told you, then she's probably told someone else. I mean, and if she's telling people, then they're gonna figure out why we're gone.
Yeah, Kelly knows.
What?
Kelly knows. Yeah, I was going to talk to BJ. Kelly knows that your articles were about BJ. And I promised I would call her last night. I'm sure she's figuring this out.
So you really think there is some hope?
Oh, yeah. We'll be out of here in no time. Take that to the bank.